So John, please tell us about the Super Secure product.
Okay, so this is the Super Secure product provided by EE. It includes 4G, a mobile device manager provided by MobileIron, and also Samsung Knox if people so desire it and wish to go that route with devices. We provide it as standard now with all of our 4G packages, so customers don't even have to option it, it will be included.
Okay, let's have a quick look at an example. Maybe what happens, for example, if an organisation has someone who misplaces a smartphone?
Okay, so what you can see here is your standard login screen, so it would be a simple matter of just signing in. Straight away then you will be presented with a dashboard. So this information alone is very useful for businesses and departments, because what we've got here is a breakdown of the type of device, the type of operating system, and the type of devices that people have within their ledger, particularly useful for bring your own, so that you can see all the various manufacturers. But to answer your question, if we just simply had an instance where a device has been misplaced or has gone missing, we don't necessarily know that it's been stolen. But we just want to take necessary precautions. We click into users here. What you can see on screen here then is a complete breakdown of your business's whole ledger of users logged or registered on the system. We've blanked out some of the names here just for data protection reasons. But if I then scroll down and find me, so there we go, John Cusack. If I click on me, I'm then presented with the devices that I have registered onto Super Secure. That may be more than multiple devices. It may be a phone, it may be a tablet. But if I then wanted to lock that device, I click into the necessary device that I want to lock, click onto very simply my actions, and if I force the lock option, I then have options. So with here, I can actually send a message to the device as well as locking it. So for instance, if the phone has been lost rather than stolen, I can send a message here that will lock the device, will also provide a telephone number that the person who's found that device can contact. And I could also then enter a message that might be something like, if found, please call for reward. And then as I lock that, the device is then instantly being disabled. There is a message then that is on the cover screen to say that the device has been disabled. But if you, as I have very generously in that instance, I've put a contact number in there that they could contact me, and then I'd pay them a reward to return the device.
Okay, well, that's wonderful. Okay, so let's move on and look at another example. How about something like pushing out content to people in the field?
Okay, very, very popular option, content, because this is allowing you to instantly distribute internal documentations that may be business critical. It could be updates to company policy, it could be price books, it could be new health and safety documents, depending obviously on your industry type. But by just simply clicking on the content, you would preload what that content is into the MobileIron platform. I've got a couple of examples that have already been loaded in here. There's a couple of PDFs around EE's device price book. There's an Ofcom report there, and an interesting document of signal in the future. So if I wanted to, for instance, then send out signal in the future, I would just click accordingly. I won't do it for demonstration purposes, but I would just then enter a distribution list. In the instance here, I've got the central team. And if I were then to action that to send, everybody within the central team would instantly receive that document. And it's not a matter of the document is sent out and then you choose to accept. That document is then embedded in your device. So if it's something that you have to ensure that your mobile users, your field users are receiving, then you can be assured that that document is now within their possession.
That's very simple, great stuff. And how about one last example? How about something to do with location?
Okay, so a very, very interesting question. So you may wish to track or locate your device. Clearly here we're locating the device, the asset, rather than tracking the individual, again for data protection purposes. But for instance, if I were to, let's track me, Tony. So for instance, if I were to click on my name, and I wanted to then track the devices that are within my possession today, I could click on the tablet accordingly, and if I then click on View Location, it will just take a second. So it's brought up a map of generally where I am, but then it will just pinpoint my location through GPS.
There we are.
So there we go. I am in Wembley today.
Excellent stuff. So what would a company do that's interested in this now?
So the great thing is that if you are an EE customer that has signed or has re-signed with us recently, then in all probability that you have this package already included within your contract. So it would be a simple matter of phoning your account manager or speaking to customer services, and they can talk you through of how you switch this great stuff on. If you are not an existing EE customer, then the contact details should be on screen very shortly of where you can contact us to buy this wonderful product.
Very good. Well, thank you for joining us today and for giving us this demo.
You're very welcome. My absolute pleasure.